I guess they had to keep the show on the road, Mom and Dad, but it was a show I tired of early. Minor things would trigger arguments which felt existential. The stress was monumental. My father playing the tyrant, but my mom knew how to hurt him too. The ludicrous power struggle between them, seesawing back and forth, coming to a head one year, just before Christmas, over who would get to sign a school permission form for a theater trip, Hamlet, a regional theater, not the RSC. My father snatching the pen from my mom's hand, staring at her confrontationally as he signed and handed the form to me. The fear, the insecurity, the anger, all in his eyes. My mom watched a lot of soap opera, I guess addicted to the drama the way you can get addicted to anything. Cornflake World was her favorite. Characters slumped on sofas, shuffling around the same small locality, constantly having to deal with the same douchebags, having ludicrous affairs with people who live right next door to them, always convinced no one will ever find out. Something unspeakably tragic happening to someone on Christmas Day. They for the Christmas cheer, the same. People thinking the same things, acting the same way, facing the same problems day after day after day, the suicide helpline plugged in the end credits. Had anyone ever studied the cumulative effect of watching this joyless bullshit? What it did to people's minds? If I was in the room when it started, I would leave the opening theme tune enough alone to spike a massive dump of stress chemicals and adrenaline. I had seen enough shouting and confrontation and argument already. It was the ongoing situation in our house. Writing about it was ultimately an attempt to process events that had affected me, thinking and talking about them to remove the effects, and it was by turns sad, upsetting, and so utterly absurd it was hilarious. The writing was healing, and I knew it. I was feeling my emotions in real time as they arose. Not days later, there was no freeze or disassociation, and I truly did not care how it was perceived. I was doing it for me. Any hypervigilance about what other people thought was just my wounding. The people who had caused that, irrelevant. I was discovering myself. I wanted to go see opera. I wanted to write a play. I cried listening to classical music suddenly present, alive to my feelings. Alive.